Welcome back, folks. Just in time to watch the ferry vanish. Uber boat. Is it worth taking? No, it's not. Why? Overpriced. That's why. Bridge has reopened. Things are back to normal. Now, obviously, I secretly hoped we might find some scammers, but instead all we've got is a little lifeboat, a ferry, and some wheel that somebody plonked over here. That said, guys, the bridge is one of the brightest places in the centre, having a lot of light for both sides, so I thought it'd be a good spot to test the filter. You all seemed overwhelmingly positive yesterday in terms of the feedback. Now, I'm not saying that solves the problem, because it doesn't, but it's a good starting point. Another ND filter will be added when the sun gets crazy. So if we look directly into the light, that's a lot more reasonable than it was in the past. An ND filter will completely remove that flaring. Anyway, our man up the tower, folks. Now, would you believe he finally, voluntarily, decided to come down 15 hours after he went up. Yeah, just after midnight last night. So I mean, he certainly made his point. And brave, crazy, committed, whatever you want to call it. It's quite an achievement. If it were anyone else with a cause that most of us would immediately support, there would be a lot of praise for somebody who's that resilient. I think it's the fact that, one, he unfolded a flag that was not the Union flag, and number two, he decided to bleed all over the stonework because he didn't wear any shoes. A little bit disrespectful, but hey, you know, I guess some people just don't care, which is a pity, because if he had treated the remarkable building with a little bit more respect, I think he might have garnered a little bit more support. But you know, sometimes people are a little bit too brainwashed by ideology, fanaticism, certain causes, shall we say, and that means they can't quite think entirely logically about what they're doing. It's a pity, because I have a lot of respect for somebody that's got that much commitment to what they believe. It doesn't matter whether I agree with what they believe, you still have to respect somebody who sticks firmly to their beliefs. Gosh, it's a bit busy. No scammers though, guys, which is a real pity. I was kind of secretly hoping we get a couple of idiot ball and cup clowns, but there aren't any. Now, I don't know why there aren't any. I guess it might be a bit early for them. What time is it? 20 to noon. I mean, actually, probably not too early for them. We're normally here earlier than this, so a bit of a surprise. I mean, busy, plenty of people here for them to rip off. But either they decided not to bother, because I dare say the bridge now, and this might be a huge upside to what happened yesterday, there's a very good possibility that there will be more patrols, either undercover and or uniformed, by the Met and the Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Group around the area. Okay, if that's the case, that means bye-bye permanently to the scammers and the little ball and cup tricks. So inadvertently, our little friend who climbed up the clock, Ben I believe his name was, could have done a huge service. We'll see. I mean, tourist season isn't here yet, so they'll be back. It's all a matter of how long it's going to take for them to come back. Now, thank you to those of you who did point out that Monday is Commonwealth Day. Ladies and gents, I'm just trying to see if there's any traffic about to turn this way. There isn't, so what am I waiting for? I have no clue what I'm waiting for. I mean, it's red, but everyone's standing there, so why not? Yeah, Commonwealth Day tomorrow. Not sure what that will mean in terms of horse guards, but it will certainly mean a lot of activity around the palace. I do remember that from last year and the year before. Lots of Gurkhas out and about, and other soldiers from around the world, Commonwealth forces. I'm having to sort of move a teeny bit today. It's very busy. People stopping and enjoying the view. And it's quite a view, I must say, as you can all see. Now, good news and bad news. Good news is that it might happen after we've already finished. Bad news. There's a protest today. A protest which the media is expecting to be well attended. Now, that protest is not going to pass horse guards, but it's going to be directly opposite. It's going to be directly opposite horse guards. That's the problem, guys. It's going to be right opposite. Yeah. It's a protest against the Royal Air Force. Or more specifically, the Royal Air Force letting Israeli forces use its air bases in Cyprus, I seem to recall. But yes, the MOD, Ministry of Defence, obviously covers all three branches: Navy, Army and Air Force. Right, let's see if we can figure a way to get across. 1 second. Because it is busy. Massively busy. I ignored the security guard then because he has no legal powers to stop me crossing the public highway. Now, you know, I'm normally respectful of authority, but when it's proper authority and not clown authority. I know, Chief, but at the end of the day, there's no law that says I can't cross over here, am I right? I know you're trying to help people and I respect that.
It's for your safety.
I know, my man, but I'm a big boy and if I get run over, it's my fault, not yours. But are you going to get fined if I get run over?
I guess
he would. No, he would. This your man back there. He'd be the one that gets in trouble.
It's my job to make it safe.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be really careful and wait until it goes with no traffic. How about that? Like now. Have a good day, Chief. Oh, getting a little bit uppity there. The security man. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Beep 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 beep. Bop, 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 bop. I mean, it's good that they've got traffic marshals, but folks, at the end of the day, they're there for guidance. They have no legal powers to force you to cross here or there. If it were that serious, they'd have uniformed police dealing with it. Oh, we've got somebody else making a vlog. Look, I'm making a vlog about somebody making a vlog. Ha. I wonder which channel our man is. Oh, it's mighty warm, guys, in the sun today. I'm glad I got a white cap. I was briefly tempted to wear the lovely Canadian cap today, but I didn't because I thought to myself, you know what, 16, 17 degrees, my head is going to fry like a boiled egg. Okay, so here we are, very, very busy all over the place. Parliament Square, all the crossings, this area, people up, like this lady next to the lampposts, and a very, very long queue leading to the phone box. Now today's the last really, really warm day, guys. We're going to hit 17, I can feel it already actually. 17 degrees today. Now what does that mean? It means that we're sadly going to go back to more familiar weather after today. What do I mean? I mean like 10, 12. Bit of rain as well coming this week, couple of rainy days, overcast days. Still a little bit of sunshine. Tomorrow's guard change should be under bright light. Nice image actually she's got with Big Ben right in the distance. Good one. People have left their Marriott Marriott room card on the side next to me, which is curious. But yeah, people chilling. Look, just enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the fact that it's a warm day, it's a sunny day, and Big Ben. Look at this. You can actually now see completely unmolested by any protesters. I mean, for the moment anyway. Give an idea of how warm. Our man over here selling, I don't know what he's selling, photographs by the looks of it. Got an umbrella to keep the sun off his head. And he's not all white and pasty like me, so I'm going to suffer a little bit today with this heat, but you know what? It's fine. Why? Because it's what we do. Okay, who's the VIP? 1 second. Who is it? Is it the PM? Is it someone else? What do you reckon? Police have briefly closed the road. Here comes a little convoy. Any guesses, people, who it might be? Could be the PM back in London. Oh, can't see through the tinted windows, damn it. Highly likely, exceedingly highly likely to be the PM, actually. Returning to London. Plus, they've just turned onto Whitehall. Next stop will be Downing Street, in all probability. Either that, or if not, officials going to the Ministry of Defence, possibly before that protest. But instinctively, actually, yeah, Downing Street, I can see the police outriders just turning onto Downing Street. They'll be through the gates before we make it there, but you know what? We can't have it always. So if it's not the PM, it's another very senior government cabinet minister, probably, possibly foreign secretary, chancellor, or in fact maybe all three. One never knows. Now today, unless the protest kicks off and the horses are removed, I will try my best to focus on the horses. Now curiously, they've got an ambulance, a staffed ambulance, sitting there. I wonder if they're waiting for anyone else to climb up the tower. Wow. Solid numbers. Let's hope, ladies and gents, that it stays like this for today and tomorrow, and then maybe calms down a little teeny bit as we go into the week. I don't mind these busy, bright days. You know, we've had a very, probably the best week ever, to be honest, on this channel in terms of the weather. We've had one solid week, and every single day has been 15 plus and bright. But then you start to miss the chilly weather. I actually do miss wearing gloves, weirdly enough. Good numbers coming across the road. I mean, they're heading this way, no idea. What we will be getting this morning, which we didn't have yesterday, is a post-guard change surge. Now, it's 11:49. Even the fastest of walkers will not have made it from the palace to horse guards yet. Not because the walk takes 20 minutes, but because it might well take 20 minutes just to get out of the immediate vicinity of the palace, because I bet this morning's guard change at Buckingham Palace was absolutely mad. Sunday, super bright, last day like this for a week or so. Yeah, I bet it was chocker. I do not miss Buckingham Palace. It's beyond frustrating, actually, the crush. Horse guards, a little bit unpleasant sometimes. Palace, no thanks. Problem is when they push and squash you against those railings, there's nowhere to go except the hospital. One second, it's a bit busy here. Are we going to be able to get through? Yes. Oh, we've got a pipe man across the road. 1 second, guys. It's really, police are busy. Watching pipe man. Okay. We are finally through the mad parts. Next stop, the guard of the horse. If we can ever get through the last spot, bingo, we're through. Now, will we get the same horses as yesterday, or a changeover yet again? I believe some of you pointed out that we had Trinity, somewhat slightly differently coloured, and Holcomb yesterday, I think, from memory. Sorry if I'm wrong about that. Trinity and Holcomb. Now, who are we going to have today, I wonder? No idea. Last point before I forget, because some of you did bring this up. If you watch these videos on your phone, or for example on your iPad, you will typically get very different colours than if you watch it on your TV. Why? Unless you've got a very modern, i.e. in the last 2 years tops, TV, you will not have HDR 10 plus, which is how these videos are shot, automatically kicking in on your device. Every modern smartphone supports HDR 10 plus. Not all modern TVs support it. Some only support HDR, some only support Dolby Vision, etc. Now you might notice when you switch on the video, your TV screen, if you've got a new TV, suddenly becomes much brighter. That's because HDR 10 plus is kicking in and those colours are exploding. It's information that's embedded in the video itself as I shoot it. I can't remove it, I can't change it. If you've got a device that supports it, that's why some of you really enjoy those real colour explosions, but some of you have said it looks a bit washed out. So, yep, you need a device that supports HDR 10 plus, folks, and that will give you the video in its original glory. I mean, I can see on the screen that the filter's really creating a more aesthetically pleasing tone. Massively so, actually. It's not even just a teeny bit. Okay, so here we are at the front. I was wondering actually whether or not that's the... Oh, it is. Guys, would you believe it? The stableman who gave us a wave in the Colin videos is in the boxes. It's a pleasant surprise. The annoying thing is that he's finished in exactly 6 minutes, which is no time at all, really. Yeah, that's really annoying, actually. It would have been great to have an hour with the ex-stableman, who's now a boxman. To look at the yard as well, deciding whether or not it's worth being out here or in there for the change. Oh, it's a difficult one, folks. I mean, there's a very high chance that they're going to change over both. So I'm thinking the yard. So we've got the trooper and the horse. We'll see the other horse. Actually, it's the guard that was here yesterday. So it's good that we're going to have a change. Oh, I've spotted Colin and Charlie. Ho, ho, ho. Getting some smiles. They're going to laugh. 1 second, let me turn the camera this way. Whee. I turned it that way.
Busker literally came over to find me down the mall.
Come here 1 second. If you want to.
I'm not
No. I don't. No. What? Hold on. Wait. Colin. Hold on. Wait. You're not going to be in the video. Chill.
I'm just saying because I got.
I know you did. And I know it's out of order what he did to you. I know.
It wasn't. No. I was not.
I know.
Attacked.
You don't. I know you don't need to tell me. I was standing there. I saw it.
You said I was attacked. So
I didn't say you were attacked. I said you were assaulted, and legally, you were. I've explained the definition of assault in 2 videos, Colin.
You even said it wasn't an assault, was it? You did see someone...
If somebody gestures towards you with violent intent, it's an assault. Did you not see twice? Once behind your back, and the second time when I intervened.
Yeah, it was verbal.
So verbal
Right.
assault, not physical assault.
Assault is assault under English law. Somebody doesn't need to give you a slap
But
or...
then Buster came to find me down the mall.
Of course he did, because he wanted to discredit me and make me look silly. But putting your face all over his video was bang out of order. You know I'd never do that. Okay? You know when the camera's on.
Anyway, I won't get near any of you.
Completely agreed. I do not talk to him, I do not acknowledge him, because what he did in terms of picking you up and making you a little tool to try and discredit me was bang out of order. Okay? I know that, you know that, Charlie, everyone knows that. So let him dwell in his own anger, pity and resentment. Okay? And we'll forget about the whole episode. As far as I'm concerned, it's already done.
I wasn't here for 4 days. I haven't been here.
I know, but it's not fair that you're worried that somebody's going to stick a camera in your face. It's absolutely bang out of order.
I'm not getting near any of you.
Agreed. But you know that I'd never put the camera in your face. You always know that if you see me, first of all, I'm respectful. Yeah, you do. You know the camera's always on, but I never point it in your face. Have you seen your face right up to camera in my videos? Intentionally? Never. Neither of you, have you?
Anyway, I'm just going to stay away from all of you.
It's probably the smart option, because you don't need to get involved in silly little childish, nothings. So you're right about that. I agree with you. Right, folks. Anyway, good to see you. Good to see you guys on that note.
Oh, you got fruit on yours?
I have. Yep. I've upgraded the kit, so yeah, a little bit more crispy. Yep. Helps to filter out the sun. Oh, wait! Look who's back. Look who's back. Oh, very strict. Oh, sorry, guys. Look who's back, everybody. Probably the. If not the most famous, then the second most famous, worst way, MOD officer, who takes absolutely no nonsense whatsoever. There was almost another argument to my left a minute ago. Tourists walked straight in front of the photographers again. I mean, it is what it is. This is just a taste of what it's going to be over time. Yikes. Even the trooper just like, oh, flipping hell. Anyways, you heard it, guys. A certain other weirdo YouTuber followed Colin all the way down the mall and harassed him to try and get another video. He just can't drop it, can he? Can you imagine? Now, looking at who we've got, we've got a bit of a dream team, in fact. We've got Assault Day Officer on my left. We'll see him shortly. Very popular very stern officer directly in front. The officer who told the Jewish schoolgirl group to get out last week is at the front gate. So in terms of authority and taking no nonsense, it's pretty much a dream team, actually. MOD dream team. So how long have we got until the actual change? I mean, it should be any moment, I would have thought. Yeah, 1 minute. Everybody's really neatly filed themselves on the line, though. I mean, 1 second, if we go into 1.5, that's a very clean line, isn't it? It's almost like the officer glued their shoes to the ground. Very clean. All the way along. Fantastic. Brilliant. So we're definitely expecting a double changeover. And the chain is down. So it's going to happen. Now, I'm not sure if I can hear clippy-clop horsey sounds in the tunnel. Horse is going to have to wait if they've arrived at this time. Gosh, the corner here got really busy. All the way to the wall. Yikes. Very solid. Fill it behind into the tunnel as well. Eek, everybody, is all I can say. Wow, look, wow. Right, off we go. A lot of pushing. Not intentional, just because of the crowd. There's a lot of pushing here today. Let's zoom in a little bit. Right, who have we got coming out now? It's so warm for the troopers to have their cloaks. Horses look very relaxed today. Just getting back a little bit. Super close.
Everybody to my left, I need you over this side, please.
So they're now trying to clear the archway. Just done it in time for the gatesman trooper.
He's not going to stop. Stay where you are.
Yeah, I am in the right spot, luckily. Thank goodness me. Just the officers moved everyone else out of the way. And that's a lot of people.
The archway onto the pavement there. Go there. Keep moving there. Come forward there.
Wow. I did tell you they were rolling out the dream team. It certainly is. Look at this. Extraordinary verbal. I need to be careful actually, I'm right on the corner. Like right on the corner. gosh. In a minute when I turn the camera back, when the troopers go into the tunnel, you will not believe how big and deep the line is behind me. Need to be really careful. Oh my gosh. Super tight on the corner. Wow, that was uncomfortably close, guys, to be honest. Look at it. Yikes. Won't be getting any of these changes cleanly, I don't think, going forward. There are just too many people.
Clear a gap here.
Super close. Wow. It's extraordinary that they just cleared the space directly in front of me, otherwise we wouldn't have got any of that. Pure luck, folks. Okay, they're done. That's the new Chitsman, and obviously, as we've seen, the new Gatesman is at his post. Right, let's get out of here before this absolutely massive crowd. I mean, the yard is already packed, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people also about to leave the yard.
He's just a soldier, he's not popular.
Absolute madness. Look at this, guys. Wow. Okay, luckily I've just opened this gate so I can get out quick. Oh my word. Which end? This end. I like this lady trooper, she's fantastic. So let's start up here, guys, and we'll work our way along. And hopefully, fingers crossed, get a decent-ish spot with everybody exiting. Plus in the yard, someone shouting about something. And exiting to the front. Wow. That is crazy. I don't envy anyone that's trying to get into the yard at this moment. Okay, let's see what's going to happen with this lady trooper at this end. Golly. This is a summer peak tourist season level of crush. Of course, he's like, no, don't lock me in with all these people. Yikesy McYikes. The good thing though, people, is that we did manage to get everything in the yard. A fairly clean changeover, and then managed to get out before this massive amount of people. The thing is, I don't know, this lady with the coffee is in the box. Oh, here's the first one. Twice she told him. And he finally dropped. Oh yeah, just stand right in front of bro. To be honest, folks, I was expecting it to be a little bit active here, but I wasn't expecting this. Wait, what's this? This guy's got some, like, what's that? Some sort of toy or drawing he's holding up. He said something to the guard. Now, luckily the police are not having to come through the gates, because for the moment they wouldn't get through the gates, as you can see, even close to it. Bro's like, I'm not so sure about donating my kid to the guard after this. Here's another one. It's a second bro. And she told him twice. 3, he's still not listening. Now she had to use the horse, and he finally woke up. Duh. Difficult, guys, isn't it, really? You've got somebody in authority, actual authority that is, telling you to move. just play stupid and stand there, I guess. The crowding around the Chitsman is mental, but I'm not going to risk it yet. Oh, guys, I think we've got the famous YouTuber Bald and Bankrupt here at Horseguards. There he is, look. Who's next? They're all thronging. I'm unsure about whether they can go forward, how far forward they can go, and what they're going to do when they go forward. The thing is, in this spot, we can't really get both sides because it's just too busy. He's giving hand signals to his wife. He's like, take my photo, please. Looking behind me, see if I can see any well-dressed scumbag-looking types. That might be pickpockets. Absolutely guarantee that there are some here today, without a doubt. Every single person's got a stranger in the picture behind them. I have no idea what this bro is waiting for on the left. He's been there since I came out the gate. I'm not even sure if he's talking to me at this point. He's looking directly at me. Oh, actually no, his wife's camera's on my over my right shoulder. Finally. Tourist hordes can't decide what they want, pictures or no pictures. Didn't even actually bother to take the picture of the horse yet, guys. 1 second. Let's do that now while it's super busy. That's as much chance of anyone nabbing the cure while I'm in this spot. Next one out of the box. Oops, bye-bye. Ruthless as yesterday, this trooper. Is Horsey going to look at us? Horsey? He can't decide. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's too busy playing with the bit to worry about our picture, guys. There we are, finally. Bingo. Okay, he poked up in the end. Let's have a look at which horse we've got at the other end, and also have a teeny bit of a wander in the yard and see how busy it is. 1 second, let me wait for these people to finish taking their pictures. Oh, she's wearing her lifeguard cloak that she bought on eBay. To my side, it looks an identical colour to the actual cloak. Incidentally, some of you asked yesterday, which colour is the cloak? Is it kind of like, you know, cherry tomato red, or is it different kind of red? And I mentioned that it's neither. It's the same red as a London bus or a London pillar box, post box. We normally call them pillar boxes, other people call them post boxes. Yeah, it's that kind of red, like ready red, McRed. Something else happening, or you're just waiting? I don't think it's good. I think it's going to quieten down in November, to be honest. I mean, every day I come here and say it's getting a little bit busy, and then the day after it ends up being even more busy than the busy day. So I mean, tomorrow is going to be Monday. It's going to be. You here tomorrow morning? No. Oh, lucky you. I'd rather not be, but Mondays is when it all happens ordinarily. Is he all right though? Yeah. I can understand him being angry about that.
I can understand it. I'm telling you, he doesn't cross.
Yeah, and not only that, nobody would, to be honest, even if somebody shoved me, it's happened a few times, I mean, even in that video with Colin, the guy shoved, well, he didn't shove me, he shoved the kit, which is the same thing as shoving me if I'm holding it. Not everybody wants to kind of admit, look, you know, I've been a victim of an assault. I mean, I've been assaulted twice in the past 2 weeks, but you know what, I don't care. But I can understand how he might be sensitive about it, and yeah, just keep an eye on him. Hopefully he's alright, yeah? Okay, see you soon. Yeah, it's a tricky one, guys. For reasons that don't really matter, I've punched and slapped many times in my life, but I can take it. Why? Because I don't care, that's why. But it's not an easy thing to admit, you know, I was a victim of crime. It's a pity, but life has to go on. It's the way it is. Anyway, we will not make any further reference to that. Everyone's seen the footage. Everybody now knows that. A certain person tried to spin it around. But more importantly, it's time to call it a day. But I will have a chat with Colin next time I see him off camera to make sure that he's alright. Alright, let's get ourselves a little closer. That Jaws. Easier said than done, guys, for the moment. It's pretty busy. Oh, crouch on the floor over here. Oh, and bingo. At the exact moment I wanted to move forward, the two people standing at the front moved. Now, annoying enough, I can't tell because I've got completely different glass. No, it's not Holcomb, it's a different one. I'm sure it is. Very, very, very good-looking horse, actually. I like the way that the forelock has been combed down to make like an arrow pointing to his nostrils. Gatesman's definitely going to have fun today with how many people there are here. Yeah, they don't listen, do they? Here, it's crazy. They've got no respect. Yeah, exactly that. Yep. Worst thing is, it's mainly English women that can actually read it.
Dreams, like going anywhere new.
Yeah.
It's
It's a respect thing, isn't it? A lot of people that visit here don't have any. It's really
no,
sad
that's
to
very
see.
true. Like, horse. Get off. Yeah, it is true.
It's a bit kick young fault.
Yeah, and then they cry about it. I mean, look how
This
close.
is a nation They're too close. With a baby. No.
No, don't.
Yeah, he's in the box, putting his kid right next to the horse's mouth. Smart.
I've seen him with polos in my bag, so I can give it a polo.
It's a funny thing, actually. Yesterday at this end, a lady arrived with 2 apples.
I was just sick. I was giving a carrot.
Guard said no, then she came back and asked again. For some reason, then the guard said okay. And yeah, the horse had well, basically it ended up eating about a whole apple out of the 2. So it really depends, I think. They're allowed themselves to decide if somebody is able to feed the horse. Because some of them are very nippy, don't want anyone near them.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it.
Others are pretty social.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Why does it scratch its goofy face?
Apparently, when it's a little bit restless, impatient, tired of so many people.
Yeah, it's just giving a warning, isn't it?
And how long did it stand there for?
Okay, they came out about, what is it now? In fact, it's actually 16 minutes ago this horse came out.
Right, so the swap.
And it'll be here until the hour. So every hour they change over and then there's a new horse in the box.
Let's get bored though. I mean, they're well behaved, aren't they? Stood like that.
I'll take a picture of him. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, I'm not looking.
The horse or the...
Well, I think the lady's a lady on top, I think, I don't know. The other one is.
Don't know.
Can't tell.
A second, I'll see if I can give you the name of the horse ladies as well from the hoof number. There's a number on the front left hoof. They've got a regimental number. 1 second, let's have a look.
No, don't run in front of it.
It's beautiful how it just stands there.
No, the lady's.
Oh, the number's a bit messy.
Oh, it looks tired, it's just shutting its eyes.
Well, it will be. It's just.
Tired of the number of tourists, probably, to be honest.
I've seen a few videos where they've actually shoot somebody.
Yeah, people have been bitten, thrown to the ground, all kinds of stuff. I mean, looking at my list, I'm pretty sure the horse is Tarmingham. What a mouthful that is. I mean, I'll leave it to you viewers, guys. I've got it marked as being a gelding.
Is that a girl?
A male.
A male. What's the female one?
Mare.
Mare, aye, that's right. That's me, I'm a mare.
Isn't that lovely though?
I like it.
Are you two going to get a picture with the horse today?
I've
My
just took one.
tugs
Because
are.
I was going to say you'll be in my video. I mean, if you want to be in it like this. On,
I'll
No.
stand next to it. I'll be like that in case it nibbles my head or something.
Do you want it?
very well-known YouTube channel.
I don't go on YouTube that much.
I mean, you'll be on it, and all your family will see it if you in front of the horse.
It'll probably bloody bite me, and I'll be like,
What do you do? Go around doing touristy things?
I kind of shoot 4, sometimes 5 vlogs a week, just 1 hour in the mornings here. People abroad, military families, people that can't get out. She's going to get told to get out of the box.
no.
Like to watch it, but she doesn't understand.
It's a man, I think.
This trooper is a young lad. Other end, young lady.
Girl.
The thing is, some of the young troopers are so good looking. It's
You
hard to
kind of
tell.
see because of the...
Yep.
I think you heard it is right here. Oh, it's moving.
It's not as bad as it used to be. There are videos from last year with the horses physically biting people. One lady, a Chinese lady, got tossed on the floor here against the wall.
I've seen something like
Yeah,
that's probably
it
your
happens.
video that I've actually watched.
Yep, could well have been. It's a lot calmer now, but we're not into tourist season yet. And when peak tourist season, it's about double what we've got now. So there's actually no room for people to stay back. Everyone kind of gets, like at a football match, they get stuffed forward. That's when everything goes wrong.
Very good.
I think they need to repaint. You can't really see the box that well, though, can you?
No, you can't.
You know, the lines were bright white 6 months ago when they painted them. Now they've been worn off.
I don't think you should allow people on both sides at the same time.
No, because
Because
it'll
it's like,
confuse
yeah,
the
it's
whole...
like,
Yep.
I need to go, it gets too crowded now.
It's getting hot.
Like it. But nice
Thank
talking
you,
to you.
nice meeting you.
And
Have a
look
good
on
day,
your
ladies.
YouTube.
Okay, thank you. Yep, the ladies were getting a little red face, folks. It's squishy here. I wouldn't say that I'm overheating, but it's certainly as warm as I would like it, worst way. In other words, this is hot enough without changing into proper summer kit, i.e. white t-shirt. Another one in the box. It's really good though to see both the troopers so on it. Now, if I'm wrong about this horse and the name, it's another one in the box. It's because one of the digits is a mess. Instinctively, I think it is Tarmingham, but I'll leave it to you guys. And I'm not going to post this horse as picture of the day. Beauty as he or she is, just can't be sure of the name. Plus, it's such an unusual name. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. It begins PT, like Tarmingham. I don't even know what that means. Never heard that word before. Good to see solid enforcement there today, eh? At both ends of the front. And so far, there's no noise and no protesters either. Don't worry, I'm not mental. I'm talking to my camera, not to myself.
I know. YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, curious horsey. Look, he wants to gate crash their family picture. Do it, horsey. Oh, so he's going to push his dad into the box then. Guys, it's been ages since we've seen a V sign. Probably because there have been no Chinese tourists here recently. He's in the box. Trooper's eyeing his feet. Okay. Best dressed tourist, in fact. Pink jacket. So far. Will anyone beat her? Guess we'll see. just realised actually, guys, why it's so flipping hot at this end is because at this end we're directly in the full glare of the sunshine. If I can get this end a little bit off centre to the left, we might be able to avoid that. Let me just have a quick peek. I'm not going to go all the way in. It's certainly calmed down a teeny bit, and for the moment, no issues at either side. Yeah, so let's get ourselves back to this end. Excuse me, a little bit. Actually, maybe even at the side. Sometimes it's fun to be shooting at this side. Plus the light's amazing. Horse is a bit resty though. Restless, sorry. Clippy clop, clippy clop. Okay, there we go. Just out of the sun here. Any more to my left and boom, it gets hot. Massive group, look. I think pink is a popular colour this spring. Whoa.
Cuidado que está muy cerca, Marta.
Trooper selling them as well to get out of the box. Apparently Marta's been naughty. I have no idea why we haven't seen a single police force yet arriving from the palace. There was a guard change this morning. We haven't had one horse yet coming through the tunnel. Very curious. There's still time, but it's unlikely at this point that we'll get many. We might get a pair. To be honest, it could just be that they've gotten stuck in St James's Park on the Mall with tourists wanting to touch the horses and take pictures. Infinitely more pleasant filming here today than it was yesterday. I can't quite understand why, but a good atmosphere. Horse is clearly very, very, very relaxed. Signs of wobbling again. Wobble, wobble. Given how popular this place is becoming, I'm thinking that this summer we might get some famous faces. Likely sportsmen, but possibly TV stars as well. I don't know why I think that. I just do, especially after the police told me we'd missed some big names like Conor McGregor, Gary Neville. Apparently Lineker was here as well. People actually watching TV on their phone next to me. Odd thing to do, when you're in a place like this. It's more interesting to look at the horse than watch some cartoons, especially if you're an adult. Very curious. 1 second, guys. Right, let's pop back in here for a minute. Yeah, pink is absolutely everywhere this spring. Very peaceful, actually, even compared to yesterday in the yard this morning. I think a lot of people left the palace, and given how much prominence it's had in the national media in the last 24 hours, likely went to have a look at Big Ben. That would be my assumption. Oh, another lady in the box. She's starting to move out of the box with her coffee. There she goes. Not taking very long, is it? Pretty much continuous at this end this morning. Spring colours everywhere. That's the bell, which puts us in the perfect spot for a gatesman. Now the thing is, at the moment there are some tourists who put their stuff on the floor right in front of the bollards. Gatesman's on his way out. The thing is, will they move before he gets here? Sadly, yes, they're gone. However, let's see. Oh, this dad is not looking. Oh, just stopped. That was brilliant timing, actually, by the guy as he turned. He just stopped in the nick of time. He's got to be a cage fighter with reflexes like that. Very impressive. Good to see, eh? Right. We will flip a teeny bit, folks, between the two ends. If we can. Pink to pink. Pinking, hell, that's a lot of pink. That is a lot of pink, guys, isn't it? To be honest. I'm surprised it hasn't made the horse nervous. Hair fluffed. Shocked Pikachu face. Dumb. Actually, well, I just realised what's different this morning. We're almost a spammer-free zone today. Not quite, but close to it. We'll move ourselves a little bit more central in a second. Hold on. But horse cars without the police horses doesn't feel the same. That and the spammers are what's missing. Okay, edging slowly, to be more central. 1 second. Very slowly. All right.
Then I put the money in there on that side.
I haven't. I mean, if they did, I didn't see it on camera. It's happening quite a lot, isn't it? To be
Two
honest.
people put in money here.
How long ago? In the last 10, 15 minutes, or?
You were on that side, I think.
And 2 people put money in the boot.
Yeah.
Did they ask? And then the guard lifted up her cloak.
No, she didn't lift it up. She just I think allowed it.
So they just sort of lifted up the cloak and slid the cash in.
I was on the other side, but she didn't. I'm sure she didn't lift the boat. So they did it themselves.
To be honest, I think I said in yesterday's video, I see this as being a big positive because the more videos there are of the cash being put in the boot, the more people are going to think that that's how they're supposed to behave when they come here.
Yeah.
If that becomes a new norm, these guards are going to be making a
they-
flipping ton of money.
They're probably thinking to give us 20% commission.
You think that's what it is? Because we've publicised it and made it super famous. I mean, if they can earn, say, I don't know, £50 a day, it's not a fortune, but it's still a couple of £100 a week, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be honest.
Her boots get at least. I'm not sure if the first one gave 20 and the second one was 10 definitely. So she has either 20 or 30 pounds in her boot now.
I mean, for example, imagine if there were a couple of, I don't know, wardens around that said, hey, if you want to get a picture with the horse, you have to put £10 in the guard's boot. They would make tens of thousands of pounds every week, wouldn't they? And I think it would work because £10 is what? A small pizza, something in Pret? It's nothing. What do we think, people? Do we think it's a good idea that... So I can move away so I'm not destroying my friend's video. Do we think it's a good idea that the guards are... I was going to say encouraging, that's not the right word. They can't and wouldn't encourage. Let's just say they're not disencouraging people from putting money in the boot. In other words, they're not saying no, or they're not saying get back, or they're not saying, with either hand or other gestures, you can't do that. I personally think it's great because there's no downside to the cash gifts. Now, I don't know what happens to them, and it's not my business, but I would assume, based on what I've been told fairly recently, that each individual trooper keeps the money that's put in the boot. Now, the issue with that is obviously some troopers are going to be more than others, which means some troopers are going to make tons of money, some might not. Now, should it sort of be pooled and shared? I don't know. Hard to say, isn't it, really? In other words, should the stableman get a cut, even though she is not on duty? I think realistically that whoever is in the box and is given the money should be the one that keeps it. And the reason I think that is because we've now got the rotation whereby everyone that comes over with each group of troopers is in the box, on foot, and at some point or other is stableman. So in other words, everybody has an equal chance of being in the box and getting a cash gift. And I think if that becomes much more of an accepted norm of behaviour here, brilliant. If that's the new norm, instead of touching the horse, patting the horse, grabbing the reins, the cultural norm on social media is, hey, giving the guards some money. Brilliant, as far as I'm concerned. There's absolutely no downside to that, unless of course somebody comes along as like a show off with, I don't know, £10,000 and tries to stuff it in the guard's boots for a viral video. I mean, that could be a negative, but those kind of videos don't really tend to happen very much in London, which I think is a positive, in all honesty. I was mesmerised by the horse. There's kind of big cash giveaway type genres, Mr. Beast, a lot of other YouTubers. That doesn't really tend to happen in the UK. I'm not sure if it's a cultural thing. I think it's more about the fact that big US YouTubers earn so much money that they can afford those giant 5-figure giveaways. Or in fact, even 7-figure in the case of some YouTubers in the US. Oh, she's in the box. That's twice. That's third time. Oh, kids are pulling her out of the box. How can the kids get it, but the mum doesn't? Typical. And predictable. One second, let's head back into the yard because we've got a lot of crowding. In fact, on both sides, to be honest. Not necessarily a problem, but we know how quickly it can change. Especially as the troopers now moving. I would have sworn actually that this guy was a lifeguard. It's not. But wow, he's got a twin in the Blues and Royals. Sorry, I would have sworn he was a Blues and Royals, rather. He's actually got a twin in the Blues, this lifeguard. I think the fact that he's moving, marching so elegantly is what's attracting all the attention here. Plus, let's be honest, for the majority of tourists, it's far more interesting to get a picture when the guard is in motion as opposed to just static. Okay, let's move away. Kids and their parents getting pictures now. Again, I'm shocked that we've hit an hour already. How on earth did that happen? Busy, look, very. Can't really decide which end to finish up on. Corporal of Horse out, folks, so I think we'll finish up at whichever end he decides is in need of attention. Now, I think he's going to give the troopers a heads up about the anticipated protest. If he can even squeeze through this massive number of people, that is. I'm setting the emergency button. I mean, I haven't heard yet any noise, and I haven't seen a lot of people arriving for anything that resembles a protest, but it depends. They might approach from the embankment side. What a squish, having to get through this lot. Yikes. I was hoping to get a casual spot at this end to finish up, but it's not looking that likely given how busy it is. There we are. Yeah, this will be our finishing spot, folks. It's getting just a little bit mad again. Look, to move. Look at them all. Look. Yikes. A never-ending tourist stream. Now, lots of places finish for the Easter holidays next week. In other words, this is the last week of term for many. Oh, straight in the box. Okay, horse did the job.
That's great. Give you a nibble.
Oh, this girl just came through and straight away open mouth like, oh, it's a horse. And yes, it is a horse. I personally think that for 1 week a year, they should borrow 2 giraffes from London Zoo. Imagine, guys, the photo ops, a giraffe, horse is like, what do you mean? What's wrong with me? A giraffe in each box. You know, they do have a guest regiment here. And actually, the King's Troop will be back reasonably soon, ladies and gents. They'll be back 2 more times this year. So if they have the King's Troop as a guest regiment,
Good job.
why would it be bad to have 2 giraffes? They need to be tame, obviously, and used to people riding them, but I'm sure the zookeepers could sort that out over the weekend when the zoo is closed. Giraffe guards, GG, kind of works. Okay, this horse now is obviously playing ball and is happy to get a picture. The thing is, hey, beautiful. He's going to look right at the camera there. So we got it. It's actually super difficult, guys, to get some of those pictures that end up with the horse looking directly at us. Let's hope the horse doesn't think there's a red cabbage on her head. I mean, it actually looks like it from here. It's the same colour as red cabbage. What a lovely, peaceful, relaxed day. Enjoy it, guys, because tomorrow it won't be like this. I can absolutely guarantee it. In fact, the only spot we didn't actually film from is the wide shot. Actually, yeah, there are groups outside the MOD. I don't know if that is actually the protesters we're expecting, but there are quite a lot of them, to be honest. Okay, so here we are. This is our last perspective of the day. We've been pretty much in every spot, actually, filming today at some point or another, which I think is a smart move, to be honest. Different perspectives. I mean, the problem now is that we might not actually get anyone coming forward. I mean, they're kind of coming forward, but not forward enough, as you can see. The group that's there ready to protest outside the MOD is nowhere near big enough to lead to a closure here, which is a positive. Bing bong. 15 minutes, they're flying by for some reason. I don't understand how it's going this quickly. What have we got? 107. I think we've got one more gatesman shot before we finish up. He's on his way out now to the front. And meanwhile, he's got this lady casually resting against the bollard. Let's see. It's had a pretty easy morning, to be honest, the gatesman today. Actually, considering how many people there are here today, he's had a very good morning, I would say. On that note, a happy, positive note, as always, unlike yesterday, where it was quite the opposite.
So if we can go either towards...
Goggles girl here on the left, impatient. She might well be our last tourist. Is she going to go in the box? I don't know. I don't understand why people don't realise that those little tags that are sewn onto the arms of coats and jackets are supposed to be removed. I don't get it. Of course I can take a picture, yeah. Okay, my man here asked very politely. He's got a great smile, so let's get him in the horse. There's a lot. You got a good smile. That'll be a good picture.
I appreciate it. So this is the King's Palace. This is the palace. So what
Okay, this is the ceremonial entrance to the Royal District. So that being St James's Palace, and then of course Buckingham Palace right at the top of the mall. This is the official ceremonial entrance to the palace and the royal area. But this is also a military base, this place. These are serving soldiers. So they're on guard, King's Guard duty here. And we've got two guys standing in the archway inside the yard as well. There's one over there behind the chain and one in this corner as well. Yeah. Plus police horses coming through the tunnel.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, have a good day. Right folks, as if by magic, police horses have arrived just as I was about to finish. And don't get excited, I'm not expecting Brabazon. We've got two beauties here.
And she...
Oh wow, look at these two. Loving the light. Looking amazing actually, thank you. Now, that is about, oh, the tourists are still standing there. It took us a teeny bit over time, guys, but you know what? If anything's worth it, these two beauties are worth it. And that, horses riding off into the sunset, sunlight to be fair, is our closing shot. And their colleagues on foot are like, oh, it's not fair, why have we got to be on foot and you guys get horses? Off they go. They'll go left, back to the stables. Folks, we're done. Yeah. Back soon. Bye for now.